thought it's cool of me to kind of be humble enough to like, I'm going over to the side, the gears are the stars.
Where the f*** will humble lead you? Nowhere. It's a rock show. Let's do it.
Hi everyone, I am knuckling down to finish the marble machine, and today I have a very important decision to make about where to place stuff. In the middle of the machine here, we have this control station with two operators that can pull levers and play music and control the entire machine. The problem is that this control station sits right in front of the heart of the machine, the most beautiful mechanics. And this powertrain of the marble machine, it's going to be so fun seeing this when you're watching the machine play. Seeing the Huygens weight rise, seeing all the wheels turning. And if we're standing in front of it like this, I don't like the fact that we're obscuring the mechanicals. So today I'm going to try to solve this problem. Where should the musicians be, and can we fully expose the gear train to the audience? At the beginning of my marble machine text document with all the design requirements, we have the goals of the machine. So the goal of the whole project is to learn and have fun while playing live music with marbles. But then we have these engineering goals: reliable, safe, transportable, profitable, mechanical, no electricity for the main function. That's a minimum viable goal. We need to do those things. But then we have this engineering dream goal, which says the machine is a mesmerizing sculpture. It exposes its inner mechanical workings to the audience. One understands how the machine works only by looking at it. So when we come down to this engineering dream goal of making the machine mesmerizing, I think we're touching on the very identity of what this artwork should be and how it should feel. Us standing here, powering the machine, playing music with the machine in the middle of the machine, that is mesmerizing in itself. Only the gears, to me, is very mesmerizing, but perhaps to other people it's the combination of the humans and the machine that makes it mesmerizing. So is there a way to have both? So we have both the feeling that we are kind of one with the machine, like I had on the first marble machines. It was kind of this person and the machine, they become one. So I'm spending a lot of time on this, but I think it's time well spent. I really want to understand the identity of the project I'm working on. Alternative one is the solution I had before, the gear train behind the operators in the middle. For alternative two, I'm going to raise all the mechanics high up behind us so you can see them above the operators. A benefit of this alternative is that no matter how drunk you are at the back of the crowd lying on the ground, you will still see the big wheel moving. Like, oh, how was Wintergatan on the festival? Yeah, they had this big cool wheel. It was really nice. You know? It's foolproof, but it's a very irresponsible design. The center now is 2.5 meters above the floor. I feel that would make the machine way too high. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the 38 new Wintergatan backers shown next to me here on the screen. Thanks to your support, I can get more help with these videos, which means I can focus on the marble machine. Thank you so much. For alternative 3, I'm moving one of the musicians over to this side, and I'm moving the other two operators to this side. So we have symmetry with the musicians, and then last but not least, we can move the mechanics forward closer to the audience, which I of course love, and we can rearrange all the conveyors and everything. Here's alternative 4, very industrial era with the operators like on the top platform there. And I think in this solution we could have a smaller flywheel. Let's actually add that so we can look at this more seriously. But I just want to show you that I'm not improvising. I'm following my design sequence, which is the design process that I'm using. The design process is like, how do we turn a vision into a plan that becomes a triumphant reality? And I have a design sequence that starts with 5 design agnostic steps, but then I have steps 6 to 10, which is a kind of an algorithm that I'm gonna run over and over again. So now I'm honing in on a specific part of the machine, this time the form factor. What I'm doing is that I'm trying to focus on one area of the machine, a small or a big area. So then I'm running these steps. So step 6, concept generation, brainstorming. All possible ideas are on the table. That's what we're doing now. Next step, which we're going into soon, is concept evaluation. Let's filter out the best ideas. Once we filter out the best ideas, we're going to do design requirements, After that, we do preliminary design and a preliminary digital twin. Then we iterate over and over again on this process. So I am not improvising. I'm following a specific protocol, actually. Let's do a fifth alternative. So what if we leave the big wheel where it is, but we bring the smaller part of the powertrain forward? Find the magic and bring it forward. So this is alternative 5, and I mean, it looks super cool. Still, you wouldn't see the connections. Things are in the way. You can't beat this when it comes to visibility. I have a few alternatives, and I've called in backup. We have Hannes, Mr. Trainerd, to help me sort this out, because I'm confused, Hannes.
Okay, let me be the voice of reason.
Yes.
Hit me with your best shot.
Alternative 1.
I like this one.
Alternative 2.
Okay.
Alternative 3.
Oh no. No.
4.
What is happening?
Magic is happening. We're on top. We're behind the machine.
The wheel is smaller, no?
Yes.
Yeah?
The wheel is smaller. Alternative 5.
Okay, like it.
Okay. So, I want to show the mechanics.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yes.
Yes.
I want people to understand how the machine works.
Yeah?
And I feel it's too hidden here. So that's why I'm trying these other options.
First off, I really don't like when you move yourself and the band to the sides. This is an instant no for me. Yes, you are building a machine, but we want some organic stuff happening in the middle of the machine. Now you can just throw a motor on this and go off the stage. I know the wheel is important for you and the mechanics, but it's still a marble machine powered by you, Martin.
Okay, because I thought it's cool of me to kind of be humble enough to I'm going over to the side. The gears are the stars.
Where the will humble lead you? Nowhere. It's a rock show. Let's do it.
It's not an engineering show.
No.
No.
You will still celebrate mechanics and engineering. People will still see the big wheel behind you guys as well. The compromise I'm willing to make here is if you're able to raise it up, then I think that is a cool way to do it. Because then we still have you guys in the center. You the ones playing the machine. The machine is not playing you.
That's a very good quote. I'm actually going to turn into a grumpy engineer here and say no to this alternative, because the machine is now 4 meters high. From an engineering standpoint, I just think it's so bad practice.
Great.
To raise it up in the...
Then cut alternative 2.
Okay, alternative 2 is no more. And you say this is not an option for you.
I hate it. It will perhaps look cool and function great this way, but it's something with... It's just a big machine. It's not a big machine powered by the world's coolest rock star.
We can't have that, can we?
We can't have that.
No.
You're talking about the form from function.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, the form from function is it's a marble machine powered by a human, right?
Yeah. What I'm tried with alternative 5 is that I have the big wheel is low, but I have put up the smaller wheels are higher.
There we go. You found the perfect compromise.
You like it?
Yes, we still have you in the center. You're driving the machine, and we get some cool spinning wheels.
But we want it to feel like a skeleton clock like this, right?
Yeah, feel like, not be one.
Okay, because what I think you're suggesting is this one.
No, that's what you're suggesting. A boring, self-playing machine. Have I made your life worse or better?
No, I every time Hannes walks into the image, he looks at his own muscles on the screen.
Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
Trainerds YouTube channel, everyone. Link in the description. Mr. Trainerd himself.
Yeah.
So, pretty big day. I think I found the identity of the marble machine. And here it is. I think Hannes is really onto something important. We want to see the interaction between the musicians and the machine. And I mean, this visual is just epic. I'm really, really happy. I spent a long time trying to get to this point where I know the identity of the machine, but the time has been well worth it. This has been really, really important to me. But now it's time for me to knuckle down harder and actually start designing the machine. What should the machine actually do? Well, it should create sounds from marbles hitting instruments. That, I think, is the most correct starting point for the design of the machine, which I will start next week. Looking very much forward to that, and I'm really happy to announce that we broke 600 Wintergatan backers. We're up to 608 amazing backers that are really blowing my mind from your generosity, and most of all that you're showing me that you believe in the project. Thank you all so much for supporting. And by the way, I want to say thanks to each and everyone who has ever left a comment on the Wintergatan YouTube videos. You're really creating this amazing vibe in the Wintergatan comment sections. Awesome. See you next week. Good luck.